Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Friends, today we are going to talk about OPEC. Uh, Whenever we hear about fuel price rise, two terms pop up in the news a lot: crude oil and OPEC. Crude oil, as we all know, that is a raw material for production of oil, LPG, bitumen, naphtha, and many other things. OPEC is something we don't know much about. So today we are going to discuss that. Friends, OPEC is an intergovernmental organization, means it consists of 13 nations, and their aim is to coordinate and unify petroleum prices of the member nations. This means that all these countries, these are the major oil producer countries, their economies depend to a significant amount on the oil production. One of the major exports of these countries are oil and petroleum products. So what they do is that they control the supply of oil in the international market, and hence oil supply of oil determines the price of crude oil in the international market, and subsequently the price of various derivatives of crude oil such as petroleum and LPG. Friends, it is headquartered in Vienna, Austria. Earlier, it was supposed to be headquartered in Baghdad or Beirut, as per the four countries except for Venezuela. But Venezuela wanted a neutral territory, so then they went for Geneva, but Geneva was not willing to give them diplomatic privileges. Hence, they settled on Vienna, Austria. The member countries, as you can see, are Algeria, Angola, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Venezuela. All of these, as we know, are Middle Eastern countries. Most of these, and Venezuela, which is one of the biggest oil producing countries, and it has the most one of the largest oil reserves. Okay, friends, let's go to the background. OPEC was formed at the Baghdad Conference in September 1916 by Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. These were the founding countries of OPEC. Remaining joined subsequently. Many of the countries have left and then joined again and again and again. This process goes on. Its formation happened in 1960. It was formed in 1960, but the need arose after the ending of World War II, because at that time most of the countries gained their independence and they formed their own governments and declared them as sovereign nations. Hence, they took the oil production into their own hands. One of such countries was Iran. After Iran nationalized its oil industry, which was earlier controlled by British Petroleum, the international embargo on its oil came into force, which means that there were sanctions imposed, which were imposed on Iranian oil, prevented its selling in the international market. So, what the United States did, it formed a consortium of oil companies to sell the Iranian oil in the international market. Friends, just after World War II, we must keep in mind that United States was the biggest oil producer as well as the oil consumer of the world, and other countries also were in the race, but United States was far ahead of all these countries. So this Iranian oil, the consortium which marketed the Iranian oil in the international market, they were mostly American, and five of them of these companies were termed as Seven Sisters MNCs, and five of these companies were part of the erstwhile John Rockefeller Standard Oil monopoly. So, friends, since they controlled around 85% of the world oil production before OPEC was formed, but if they are controlling 85% of the oil production, which this means that they are essentially an oligopoly. Oligopoly, as we know, is a system of economy in which few firms control the market, and they can do price manipulations, and there is no free market, there is no determination of price as per supply and demand. So because of this oligopoly and the clout that these seven sisters MNCs had on oil, uh, these five countries, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela, they decided to form an organization so that they can fight this oligopoly, and they can price in such a way that their operations are sustainable. Friends, what happens most of the times is that due to competition in the market, predatory pricing is done, and in that pricing, bigger companies can survive, but smaller companies they can't survive, and because the operation becomes unsustainable for them if the cost is more than what they're getting for their product, then that operation becomes unsustainable for them. So to prevent that, OPEC was formed for two reasons: to combat the influence of Seven Sisters, as well as to regulate prices in such a way that everybody has a sustainable price so that their operation is profitable for them. So these were the background for formation of OPEC. Now we were talking about these seven sister oil companies, which are mentioned now here on the screen. Friends, these seven sister oil companies are Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, Royal Dutch Shell, Standard Oil of California, Gulf Oil, Texaco, Standard Oil of New Jersey, and ExxonMobil. Friends, these were the erstwhile seven sisters of oil companies. Now, some people say that new seven sisters of oil companies have emerged. Those are Saudi Aramco, Gazprom of Russia, China National Petroleum Corporation, Chinese National Petroleum Corporation, National Iranian Oil Company, PDVSA Venezuela, Petrobras of Brazil, and Petronas of Malaysia. Now, as we see these new seven oil companies, they are mostly state-owned. So this, what this indicates is a shift from private to public sector in the way the oil is controlled. So friends, this was the first part of the series on OPEC. In next part, we are going to discuss some current situation of OPEC, the how the crude oil price is being determined by OPEC in the current scenario, and many more things. Friends, now last request to you: please like, share, and subscribe our channel. And if you have any suggestions for us, kindly leave them in the comments section below. And please tell us how you feel uh, about which topics we should explore in the next videos, so that we get a gist of what your expectations are. Thanks a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.